Hey VGA crew, Mike Amara here with the question of the week. Question of the week, of course, was what mundane tasks do you love doing in video games? For me, it really comes down to one thing and one thing only. If you have a way for me to make money in a game, I will exploit that as quickly as humanly possible. In any game where there's any sort of mechanic where I can either farm or sell or do anything where there's going to be an income coming in, I immediately figure out how can I min-max this to get the most money for the least amount of time and effort put in. This was really the worst when I played Fallout 4, because once I realized I can make self-sustaining little money pits out of those settlements, I basically became a warlord. I went ahead and put every basic thing I needed to do to get a farm up and running. Really what that meant in most cases was put one wall and another wall and a roof over it, not even a full house, put as many sleeping bags I can fit under that, get as many people as I need to run the farms, and then just I did that to every farm, and I went ahead and I had a loop where I timed it. It took me, I want to say, about 20 minutes before things would kind of respawn as far as getting mute fruits. I found that mute fruits in early game was the best way to make money per, like seeds you could buy. That was the other thing. I was running spreadsheets and shit, like to figure out money in versus money out versus time. And it was a little crazy. Really, even worse than Fallout 4 was back in the day when Farmville was a thing. My wife was like, oh, play Farmville on Facebook. You can help me get shit for my farm. I then figured out, here's my surface area, here's how much the seeds cost, here's how much money I get out, and here's how much time it takes to do it. I literally figured out that if I sat down for a half hour each night doing just one type of seed in Farmville using a spreadsheet, I sat down and did a spreadsheet, that I could max out the dollar amount and buy everything in the game within 2 months. That was how I felt like I would win that game. So yeah, it's a little bit of a sickness. I become an overt capitalist in most games if you give me a chance to make money. So yeah, I become a terrible person whenever that happens. Thanks for spending time with me this week. I look forward to spending time again with you guys next week.